Hi, this is Aim High Comics, and this is the first appearance of Mrs. Aim High.
Hi.
I recently got to go to Dallas.
You're not going to tell him my name?
Oh. You want to tell your name?
Yeah.
Casey?
I'm Casey.
Casey, Mrs. Aim High?
Casey Johnson.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, she let me go to Fan Expo Dallas and sent me off on a plane. I came back with some loot, so we'll do a haul video. And she knows her knowledge is very little with the comics, so this should be interesting. She'll probably ask questions, and hopefully we'll all learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. First, I'm going to go over the exclusives that came with the premium pass to Fan Expo Dallas.
So you just get this automatically?
Yes. When you get a ticket, you get this stuff that comes with it. You go pick it up and drag it around.
That cute bag?
Yes. You get a big bag. Yeah. It's got Back to the Future on it.
Yeah.
The card.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Anyways, usually you get folded up or you end up throwing it away. Well, you get this cool metal lunchbox. It's Thanos, and it's a Fan Expo Dallas exclusive.
Is that a Guardians of the Galaxy dude?
No. No, it's
Who is
a Marvel guy.
Well,
He was in the Guardians of the Galaxy, sort of. Yeah, he was in it for like a short time.
Oh, okay.
He was kind of bossing around the bad guy in the first one.
Oh.
So he's gonna be the big bad guy in Infinity War.
Okay.
He's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
You got one of those last time, too.
Yes, it was. I think it was a Amazing SpiderMan 15 lunchbox.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's
I like
cool.
it.
Cool lunchbox. May end up with one of the kids. Another exclusive is Amazing Spider-Man 797, which I already jacked it up, but it's a Gabriel Dell'Otto cover.
That's a familiar name.
Yes, he's a.
Do you like him?
Yes, he's an Italian painter,
Okay.
and I like painters better on comics. I like their depth, the perception. So
He just did the cover?
yes, he did the cover. I think this was a print he did, and they just took the print and recycled it and put it on the cover.
Oh.
But this was an exclusive just for the Fan Expo Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the cool little signature right there.
Oh.
So, yeah. Big. I mean, it's a reader copy. I kind of jacked it up. It is white. It'd be hard to mess with. And you get this cool, I know you don't think it's cool, lithograph for Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were getting these signed by Christopher Lloyd and Tom Wilson, which was Biff. You probably don't remember.
Mm-mm.
Well, Christopher Lloyd's the older Doc. He's the older gentleman.
I know who Christopher Lloyd is.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I know I'm sure people were getting this framed and stuff after they got it signed.
Really?
Oh yeah, they'll get it signed and they take it to a framer. Drew Struzan, he does a lot of art for movie posters, and he was there, and people were getting it signed by him also. So he did all these for the movies. So pretty neat. Probably a weird frame size, I would assume.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll do anything with it, but pretty cool though. If you like Back to the Future.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So I go to my brother was there, and he came up to me and said, "Hey, I got you some stuff, man." I'm like, okay. So he doesn't know much about comics. He's more of like an anime guy. So you're already looking over there like. So he was digging through a box of like variants, and so he grabbed this Savage Red Sonja #1, Queen of the Frozen Waste.
Okay. She's a beast.
She's a beast. She's got the chainmail bikini armor, as you can see.
Look at her legs.
I know, very comfortable. She's thick. Now there's a reason that she is a little thicker. She's not a stick figure. Notice it says Cho cover, and it's only 375 made. So it's a rare, it's a very small print run. 375 is like insignificant. Anyways, the artist is Frank Cho, and he likes to draw women thicker, like a roll woman, not like a stick figure. like some artist. And it came with a.
Oh no, you don't have Red Sonja back there.
Actually, she is.
Oh, she's hidden.
She's back. She's right there on Conan Wolverine. That's her back there.
Oh, she's on it.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
with Conan. Yeah.
Oh. I
So-
don't like Conan.
Oh yeah. So there's a certificate of authenticity on the back from Dynamite Entertainment, which is the publisher. They issued a certificate to authenticate this copy of Savage Red Sonja #1 Fiery Red Foil Edition as one of the special limited series of 375 copies. So, yeah, I'd never seen this cover, but that's pretty cool. I guess it's a pretty rare cover, and
So he chose wisely.
he chose wisely. He knows I like Red Sonja Conan, and so he picked that up for me. And that's pretty cool.
That's sweet.
That was nice of him. And he picked this up, which I had never seen. It's a Wizard World variant, and I think it was a Comic Con variant. It's an older one. Wizard World Texas does not exist anymore, so this was probably.
What was that?
It was just another
It was a
con.
con?
It was just a different con, and I think this. I'd never heard of it, and I know it's defunct because I probably would have heard of it, but
What does that mean?
it means it's done. Like they don't do it anymore. It went out of business.
Oh.
But Wizard World variant, and this is a John Romita Jr. cover, a sketch cover of Wolverine. Pretty nice. I don't generally like John Romita Jr.'s art, but this sketch is actually super awesome. And so, yeah, that's definitely a keeper. Just if you're like you're yawning, yeah. Moving on.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a big deal. Spawn #1. This is one of those books that everybody has in their collection, except for me, but I have it now.
Sean got you this.
I got this.
You got it.
Yes, and I think like 1.6 million of these were printed, which is like super high for a comic in the early 90s, even in the 90s.
Okay.
And I looked for a high grade. He had like a stack of them like that, and I got it for a really good price. So picked that up. And it is, if you don't know, he put an S on it to different to the dealer did. They have what they call a smudge variant, and basically inside the comic, there's like a little Spawn logo, sort of like that, but like rounder, a little thicker. And on some of the comics, it's just normal. It just looks good. But on some of them, it's like smudged up. It's like a printing error.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the smudge.
On purpose?
It was accident. And so this is
It
one
makes
of
it
the,
special?
makes it special because it's more rare, more collectible. So this
Okay.
is, he put an S on it, and he took it out and showed me. But it's a smudge variant. So I didn't know if anybody knew about that. I mean, obviously he didn't know, but and I didn't even know about it because he told me about it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take a smudge variant. But yeah, I looked on the corners because when you're looking at a comic, you want to look at the corners, and you want to look down the spine and make sure it's complete. On the other sides, you want it to be straight, you want it to be crisp when you look for comics. Because this is not an expensive comic at all. I mean, this is a cheap comic, but everybody should have this in their collection. This is just one of those things.
Oh.
Next thing, I'm not going to take them all out. I've been looking for this for a while. It's been sort of hard to find, but it's Superman Red Sun. And basically this was a miniseries, a 3-part miniseries, I believe. And I have all 3 issues. It came in a set, what they were selling it for. And basically it's what if Superman, instead of landing in the U.S., if he crash landed into Russia, like Soviet Union, like what would Superman be like if he crash landed into the Soviet Union, and how he would be raised? So it's kind of like
How's he raised? To be bad.
To be more Soviet, comrade Superman, whatever. I actually haven't got to read it.
You would like that.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get this and read it, and they're actually making a cartoon about this,
Oh.
like a movie cartoon.
Like an animated movie?
Yeah, like an animated movie, which It should be pretty cool. And I know they
Like
sell.
it would be kid friendly.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, they make a lot of statues and stuff for this red sun version of Superman.
What's the sun?
They're like the red sun, like he's a son of the Soviet Union. You know, the red sun. And he's got the hammer and sickle, the Soviet Union symbol instead of the big S.
Oh.
So yeah, it's just a different. So you look at the Superman, he's watching you.
Yeah, that's
Sort of-
creepy.
Sort of creepy and
Like
scary. Oh yeah. And my haul's gonna be short because I didn't get that much, but this is fun. I know I'm gonna show you that later. Okay, so I got a print from a Nin Chang. She's done like maybe 2 covers, and so she's not real big, but I think she's gonna get big one day. And I saw this print. And
Why is she gonna get big?
I mean, look at this.
I see.
It's this character's name is Magic.
Yeah.
And that's the Soul Sword. Really cool character. Kind of hard to show here. It's big. It's 11 by 17, and be good for good framing there. But it's high quality cardstock, and she signed it like right there.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just really cool print, really cool artist. She's super nice. She painted at the con. Like she just sat in the open and painted like Bob Ross or something. Like not many artists or painters would do that. But yeah, she was really cool, really nice, and I hope she gets more work because she was super cool. And my brother actually bought like 4 prints from her.
Oh.
Yeah, he was stoked about that. And he's done a lot of Asian stuff. And it's got some Asian flavor, but it's not so.
It does.
It's not so far Asian that it's like specific to that.
Yes.
But it's really cool. And so I'm getting to my biggest part, and I kind of got this in front of you. So we went to a comic shop, and
I went with him.
she went with me.
I
She
went
went
in.
inside. She stays inside or stays in the car. And I go in, and she's texting me.
He stays.
You need to come out. It's been an hour. And I showed her why I stay in there for so long, because I pulled out the drawers for the comics. I was like, this is what takes so long, digging through all this.
Yes.
But I got something here that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you this comic first to show you why I got this other thing. So this is XMen Phoenix in Song, number 1. And
Number 1.
Number 1.
That's a good number.
That's a good number, usually. So, this is an artist. His name is Greg Land. And he was at Dallas Fan Expo. And so I became a fan of his, just looking through his art. And I wanted to get this book specifically for a good reason. He also did the interiors. So he drew the interiors of the comic also.
Oh.
And this was a mini-series. I think this is a 1 of 5.
So is she an X-Man?
This is
X-Men?
Phoenix. So yes, she was an X-Men.
Was she in the movie?
Yes, Jean Grey.
I don't remember.
We'll have to watch the
I
movies.
don't know.
But yes, and she became the Phoenix. And so this is X-Men Phoenix in Song number 1 by Greg Land.
What does she do?
She has a lot of different superpowers. She has telepathy. She can do stuff with her mind.
She set fire to stuff.
And when she becomes Phoenix, she becomes really powerful. And like, there's like a Phoenix, like an actual Phoenix that comes out from behind her. It's like fire.
There's a phoenix?
Yes. Like
What is that?
Like a bird, like a mythological bird
Oh.
that just fire. Anyways,
That means fire?
well, it's made of fire, sort of.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
She's
So-
pretty.
yeah. So I want to show you why I got this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So, one of the most the rarest things in comics. Yeah, there's rare comics, but there's still multiple issues of it. And so, one of the rarest things ever to get in comics that I think is really cool to get is like if you got the original art from a page of a comic, like the actual comic that they drew it and then submitted it and then they printed it,
And you got it.
and then I got it, and it's like super hard to get.
Oh?
So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's on the other side of that.
Yes, it's on the other side of this. I'm just kind of hiding it. So it's from this comic, number 1.
Okay.
which is awesome.
Okay.
And it is page 2. Not page 1, but it's page 2. I actually thought page 2 was cooler. Anyways, here's the original art page from XMen Phoenix in song number 1.
Okay.
You see the guy screaming, and you know he penciled all this,
Yes.
and it's all inked, and he signed it down here for me.
Yes.
But this is what they draw a comic on, and I'll kind of show it. So there's a guy screaming, and you notice the title up here says The Last Phoenix.
Yes.
That was like a working title. And he drew this, and then they decided to go with XMen Phoenix in song instead of The Last Phoenix.
Oh.
So it was like a working title. So you kind of see the guy screaming there. And you see all the blue marks right there for the writing.
Yeah.
That just kind of shows you where to go. Story page number 2, issue 1. Lineup page number, Greg Land and Matt, I think it's Ryan.
It looks like Ryan.
Yeah. And Greg Land actually signed this on the bottom for me since I got this. And
so they drew it on this piece of paper.
yeah, so he drew it on this paper and then inked it with a marker or whatever he uses.
Huh.
I mean, you can just tell the
You can
quality.
tell.
Yeah, you can see the quality on it. It's just excellent.
Can you touch it?
Don't want you to put smudges on it.
You don't want me to touch it?
You touch it.
I want to feel it. I want to feel that.
Anyway.
I didn't mess it up.
No, you didn't mess it
I
up.
didn't mess it
Okay,
up.
so you see the guy screaming. It looks pretty cool. And you kind of see pushing buttons, and then you see the Phoenix head right there. So really cool page. I mean, he signed it. Really cool guy. He doesn't really do any social media, but his wife was like, "Yeah, just find me on Facebook. I'm Trish Land or something.
Like
Just
send
my
her-
personal. Just
Send her a friend request?
yeah. She's like, yeah. Just if you put it on your wall or something, just send me a picture. Friend me on Facebook and send it to me. I'm like, okay.
What year is this?
I believe it's 2005.
Okay. So he drew this girl.
Yes. So he drew
Oh,
that.
and there's the Ryan dude.
Yes.
There's that name.
Yes, they worked on it together. I think they're a pretty good team. And just to show, I want to show you the finished product. And I should have got, there was 2 copies of that comic shop, and I should have got both of them. Because I would like to frame it and have like the cover in the frame with this, and also have the actual page, production page. But kind of open this up. So there's page 1. Pretty cool.
It is, but there's nothing really happening.
And then there's page 2. And there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
So is she a good person?
Yes and no. She can be good and she can be bad. It's complicated.
Women are
But
complicated.
yeah. But that's pretty much it. I didn't really get anything else. That was it. He had like a whole stack of these. I mean, he had like 2 or 3 stacks like that of just original art just sitting there. He had anything from $50 to like $2,000.
Oh my gosh.
No, this was
Wow.
this was not on the high end. This was the low end.
We're low end people.
this is I'm a low end person.
We are.
Yes.
One day.
One day.
We'll be
One
high
day.
end.
One day we'll get the high end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, super awesome to get original art because it's one of a kind. It's not like a sketch opportunity where you just got to sketch from the guy while he's there and it takes like 15 minutes. I mean, this is a published art that he did in a comic, and so it's a lot more rare, a lot more special. And this is the first one I've ever gotten or even seen at a con, really. But Greg Land is pretty awesome guy, and if you ever see him at a con, definitely hit up his booth and look through his art if he brings it, because it's really good stuff. I mean, I left a lot of good stuff on the table, but I only want to do one thing. But oh yeah, I mean, awesome. That's it. hopefully you lasted to the 20-minute video. And hopefully you learned something.
I learned a lot.
You learned
I
a
always
lot?
learn a lot
Oh, good.
from you.
But appreciate everyone watching, and we'll see you next time.